Major breaking news here, guys, for TomoChain. They have listed Microsoft as a partner on their website. We're going to take a look at that and what it means as it relates to this official and now confirmed press release. TomoChain have announced the acquisition of a previous partner, Lition. They're going to be working together, presumably, to bolster up their enterprise blockchain division. That can be applied to both companies as well as government entities. So that is absolutely huge. TomoChain and has the official Twitter announcement. We'll take a look at that. Zcoin is being totally rebranded. They have a new name in Firo. They also have a new makeover and a new look here. As you can see, this is the new logo. We'll take a look at that, its implications, what it is they're trying to accomplish there. Polkadot is in the news. Multiple very high-value projects are looking to build on Polkadot, and there's a lot of prominence being attracted here to the platform for very good reason. And finally, today we'll look at Zilliqa staking now on Atomic Wallet, which is very good news indeed. Guys, if you like this kind of content, Bitcoin, blockchain, and cryptocurrency, then be sure to like and subscribe to Altcoin Buzz. Okay, markets today are nothing too exciting. We're down a little bit, currently down 1.8% is Bitcoin, $13,151. Hopefully we'll stay above that 13,000 support, and that's what it'll turn into. Again, the markets are down overall, down 2.2% today, but Bitcoin dominance remains strong. Take a look at this figure, 61.2%. You know, we did drop down from 13,800, almost 13,900, so this 24-hour figure is actually going to grow a little bit, unfortunately, but it's an interesting retracement. Let's see what happens. We were kind of feeling a lot of exuberance and a bit of a correction. That's the world that we live in. It's to be expected. But here we have reason for some new exuberance. Tomo promoter here on Twitter. Something big is coming. TomoChain listed Microsoft to its partners list. Tomo is coming to the top 50 soon, meaning the top 50 rankings on either CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. And as you can see here, they did indeed add Microsoft to their list of partners. This is verified on their website. You can take a look on the TomoChain.com website. Microsoft is indeed listed here as a partner in their ecosystem, and this does relate to the news we're going to cover in just a second, their Lition acquisition. But let's break down the official press release here at TomoChain. And TomoChain acquires Lition Block Enterprise Blockchain. Lition will continue to operate as a key division of Tomo, developing its sidechain technology for commercial use cases and expanding business partnerships in Europe and Asia. Welcome, Lition. This acquisition includes blockchain-related assets such as technology, human resources, treasury, and digital properties. TomoChain will maintain support across Lition's socials and provide technical assistance to all Lition validators to ensure that their operations are uninterrupted. And Lition will remain an ERC20 token on the Ethereum network to power the Lition sidechain as originally intended. Tomo will continue to maintain Lit's value and generate awareness of and use for the Lition brand and sidechain. And I should alert you guys to the fact that if you have questions or concerns or you want to raise an issue as to this acquisition, you can actually benefit from your curiosity. So here, TomoChain and questions on TomoChain's acquisition of Lition's blockchain unit will be answered directly by both teams. Follow TomoChain and Lition Block, retweet and comment your questions below, and the three best questions win $30 each in total value, $15 in Tomo and $15 in Lit, which is TRC21. And this is relatively fresh news, guys, here, tweeted in the last half hour or so. So if you want to take a look at this and throw your hat into the race, you can win a cool $30. There you go. Best of luck. Okay, so how does this acquisition of Lition for TomoChain relate to the fact that they posted Microsoft as a potential new partner on their website? Let's break it down here on altcoinbuzz.io. TomoChain announces enterprise blockchain Lition acquisition. This article by Deepika. After more than a year-long partnership, TomoChain and Lition have deepened their relationship, and TomoChain has now acquired Lition to become a well-rounded global blockchain player. There's a good synergy that exists here, and hopefully this is going to be an organic partnership. Don't forget, this was a partnership for over a year, and now it's a straight-up acquisition officially. So there's good reason to believe that these two parties have worked well together in the past, and they're going to continue to not only work well in the future, but work even better. Both are promoting enterprise adoption of blockchain technology really for the last year and more. So with this acquisition, writes Deepika, TomoChain's tremendous scale and resources will complement Lition's sidechain infrastructure and European footprint. Additionally, it will position TomoChain strongly as a blockchain player across the globe. And according to Mr. Long Vuong, the founder and CEO of TomoChain, Lition's acquisition will strengthen the company and its enterprise service mission. He adds that with Lition, TomoChain will be able to develop solutions suitable for both large-scale enterprises as well as for government. So you're talking about two important sectors there, public and private. Both are, I think, individually a big deal, and to have both of them in terms of what is possible here spells a massive level of potential. Meanwhile, Richard Lawwasser, founder and CEO of Lition, is equally excited about the acquisition. According to Richard, both organizations can leverage their combined resources together to grow into a global player. So again, guys, if you have specific questions about this acquisition, you may as well act now. You have an opportunity to win $30, again, $15 in Tomo and $15 in LIT. We'll link to all of this in the description below, but don't miss your chance. And never financial advice, guys, but now along with the rest of the market, TomoChain is down actually below 60 cents for the first time in a little while. That's down 5.8% today. And Lition is also down 9.7% on the day to about just under 16 cents or so. So never financial advice, but this is very much breaking news at the time of this recording. In fact, I'm recording pretty much as soon as this was confirmed, and it's, I was able to report on it officially. So never financial advice, but these may be good options for you if you're interested in these projects at these prices. I leave the decision to you. Best of luck. So going back to this partner page here on TomoChain.com, what does it all mean in the context of Microsoft? Well, honestly, we can't really say anything just yet. The only thing that has been confirmed has been this acquisition officially of Lition. Are they going after Microsoft now? Do they have some kind of a partnership that they have yet to announce based on this, again, enterprise direction that they're moving in? They can move in a couple of different directions, both public and private right now. But again, broad, large scale blockchain enterprise solutions. Maybe Microsoft is interested in what it is Tomo has to offer. So all we can say, guys, is stay tuned. We expect to have, or hope to have, news about this in the coming days. But, Microsoft on their website, I doubt that was done accidentally. So more news to come soon. Fingers crossed. Okay, moving right along. You guys may remember we covered this a couple of days ago, and we spoke about how in 48 hours time, new information would be unveiled about Zcoin. Well, here we are on the 28th of October. Zcoin is officially becoming Firo, F-I-R-O. You can read here for more information on zcoin.io. This is what it looks like introducing Firo. So a new name, a new logo, I guess a new kind of personality and a new vibe, certainly. Zcoin here at Zcoin Official. Firo XFR, a new ticker as well, is not a new blockchain, but a new identity to differentiate ourselves and make financial privacy more accessible to more people. That's courtesy of Zcoin Official. So this is happening on November 30th, 2020. That's when the rebrand will take effect, and zcoin.io will redirect to Firo.org. And we're here now with the official explanation on zcoin.io. I shouldn't say explanation, that sounds like they're perhaps guilty of something, but this is their, I guess, justification. This is their thought process. The name Firo was chosen for two reasons. First, it establishes a new metaphor of burning coins and redeeming them later. The concept of melting down coins and forging brand new ones is a great analogy to the way Lelantis works. And secondly, Firo sounds like money. Both of these are geared toward user-friendliness and mass adoption. Firo also conjures up images of something aflame and alive, consisting of fire or burning strongly and brightly. The name is said to evoke a phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay, so here's where you're going to want to pay attention if you are a holder of Zcoin. Firo is going to use the same blockchain as Zcoin. There is no chain swap. I will repeat. Firo will use the same blockchain as Zcoin, and there will be no chain swap. So current Zcoin holders can use the same credentials to send, receive, burn, and redeem Firo. Expect your Zcoin balance to be updated to an identical Firo balance, again, near the end of November, around the 30th or so of that month. And if you're holding in an exchange, which is not really something you should be doing, but if that is the case, just pay attention to that exchange's announcements. They'll be dealing with it locally, and the Zcoin, soon Firo team will be working directly with key exchanges to make the transition as seamless as possible. Similar advice is given here. If you're holding in a wallet, just make sure you're using the latest version of that wallet. As far as Lelantis goes, so of course this rebrand is happening at the end of November. That also coincides with the release of the Lelantis mainnet binaries with the updated Firo branding, and both changes will go into effect in a single software update. Zcoin also down, unfortunately, today. In fact, down 10.3% to $3.58. I would say it's down along with the rest of the market, but its losses are outpacing the market at this point. Nevertheless, keep an eye on this price, and we will do the same. We'll take a look at whether or not the rebranding has a positive impact on the price. We've got to get used to now calling Zcoin Firo in the future. Different name, different ticker, different look, different vibe altogether. Let me know what you guys think about that. The phoenix rising from from the ashes. Very, very intriguing metaphor there and imagery. I kind of like it personally. Maybe a little bit dramatic, but hey, it's cool. Let me know your thoughts about it, guys, as always. We are looking now at the massive success story that is Polkadot. In many ways, they are becoming the new Ethereum, or at least an Ethereum alternative for a lot of projects, a lot of developers out there. We'll take a look at 3 projects in particular that are really catching a lot of attention lately. But let's first start with this tweet here at Polkadot. Very simply, in an interview with Fortune, Wood pointed to a high rate of developer participation, a metric many in the tech industry use as a proxy for a project's popularity. As a sign, Polkadot is really taking off. There's all kinds of new projects that are being attracted to Polkadot for good reason. The blockchain's scalability and interoperability, as is written here, have attracted scores of projects, some of which you haven't heard about yet because they haven't launched just yet, but they will soon. In many ways, 2015, really since that time, was the age of Ethereum. And don't get me wrong, Ethereum is still a major player. They're still a major contender. But in 2020, we've seen the rise of Polkadot, and we've seen alternatives that it's been able to provide. And for that reason, many different developers, many different projects have been attracted to this project. It's a major one, of course. Here at the time of press, it was a $3.5 billion market cap. Well, it's swelled quite substantially since then. Just add a cool $500 million to that. Even though it's down 7.8% today, the market cap still rests comfortably at over $4 billion. With that kind of size, with that kind of scale, you're talking about a project with ample participation, interest, and of course, resources. As it's described here on decrypt.co, some 250 plus projects are in the work on Polkadot. Some are very interesting. Here's a quote from one individual working on KR1, which is an Isle of Man-based digital asset company. They said, quote, "There is a buzzing ecosystem of projects building on Polkadot's technology, and the market has clearly recognized this potential." Let's take a look at 3 highlighted ones in particular that we think have a lot of potential. One major project that's getting a lot of buzz is called Akala, and it's said to be a project that will give Polkadot a slice of the DeFi pie. It's also grabbed a large share of investors' interest and funds up until now. Akala is a Polkadot parachain optimized for DeFi, and parachains are like separate blockchains. They communicate, collaborate, and transfer value between each other with transactions settled on the main chain. So back in August of this year, Akala was one of the first parachains to deploy on Rococo, Polkadot's test network, and over $52 million in value has been locked up on its testnet. Akala raised $7 million in a funding round last August, led by Pantera Capital. Paul V here of Pantera said, quote, "Akala will become the DeFi hub for the entire ecosystem. The company will bring financial stability, liquidity, and accessibility, enabling a mainstream audience for financial freedom." A second very exciting project here being built on Polkadot is Moonbeam, the project providing Ethereum-compatible smart contracts. Quote, "We have designed Moonbeam to be as similar an experience to Ethereum as possible without sacrificing some of the valuable functionality Polkadot has to offer," said Katie Butler, Director of Marketing. So the idea is that developers can run contracts in Ethereum Solidity code on Polkadot with few changes needed and use existing tools such as MetaMask and Truffle with huge potential for staking derivatives, for instance. But they also have access to Polkadot's specific features such as on-chain governance and cross-chain integration. Quote, "We've seen incredible growth in smart contracts on Ethereum, and now with the launch of Moonbeam, we expect to see high growth rates and developer engagement," said KR1 co-founder Kjeld van Schreven. The company invested $100,000 in the project and in return will receive a yet-to-be-determined amount of Moonbeam's Glimmer GLMR tokens, which are going to power the blockchain. And finally, we have Berlin-based Bot Labs who are developing Kilt, K-I-L-T, which is a project building verifiable internet-based identity credentials. This is absolutely necessary if you want to build applications on an industrial scale. Kilt promises the best of both worlds, a permission blockchain which has only a couple of validators and is fast and cheap to operate, but which uses the Polkadot relay chain, a fully decentralized blockchain for authenticity. And so for a lot of strong technical reasons, Polkadot really does seem to be the popular new player on the block, giving Ethereum a run for its money. Again, it's not going to send Ethereum out of business anytime soon, but you see a lot of these new projects, a lot of these new developers are flocking to Polkadot, and for good reason. You can read about some of the other perspectives here and some of the other initiatives in the works on finance.yahoo.com. The blockchain industry faces a moment of truth as high-profile projects projects go live. This from a few days ago, the 21st of October. And finally for today, guys, we have some exciting Zilliqa news. We're talking about staking on Atomic Wallet. Mr. Germ Killer here, another to the party. Atomic Wallet has joined the Zilliqa staking party. They have brought in a fine bottle of, quote, Atomic Wallet user interface dated 2020 and a sous vide staked seed node, which has been started cooking since last weekend and now serving all Zilliqa Co. So Atomic Wallet here with this tweet from not too long ago. You can see new Atomic desktop version 2.22 with Zilliqa staking is out. PS, mobile will be ready in a few days' time. So congratulations to both parties involved here, not only Zilliqa, but Atomic Wallet as well. From another perspective here, we have Amrit Kumar. Project plans are in place for the ETH ZIL bridge to bring ZBUSD by Binance and other ERC20s to Zilliqa. Execution to start very soon. Let's keep the fingers crossed for any unforeseen challenges. And what can I say? Zilliqa down along with the rest of the market, 4.9%. Unfortunately, not getting much of a boost from this news based on what's happening more globally in the crypto sphere. But again, down 4.9%, currently at 1.7, almost 1.8 cents US. All right, members of the Altcoin Buzz Army, that just about wraps it up for today. Hey, do be sure you're following us on all the regular social media channels, Facebook, of course, Instagram, Telegram, in addition to YouTube, and keep checking into altcoinbuzz.io for all the latest. Twitter as well, I almost forgot to mention. Guys, if you like this kind of content, of course, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell to receive notifications. That way you are up to speed on all our latest videos and publications. Best of luck if you choose to invest on this hump day, on this midweek rather. It seems like we've gotten a little bit of a retracement, so I leave it up to you as to whether or not you want to take advantage, maybe pick up some of your favorite projects on a bit of a discount here. Never financial advice, but you know, that is the opportunity if you're so inclined. Best of luck if that is the case, guys. Stay safe out there, and as always, we do hope to see you again soon in our next video. Take care.